Dragon Ball fan art you need to see. This is a really awesome shot of Vegeta in his new form, Ultra Ego. I love how clear this image is, and the lightning is a nice touch too. I believe the artist got the eye color right too, because a lot of people think his eyes are purple, but I think it's going to be revealed to be yellow one day. I love the way you can see a bit of blood and battle damage on him. Ultra Ego usually draws power from being hurt, so this picture is actually accurate. The only thing I don't like about this picture is that it's not a full body shot. I wish we could see the rest of Vegeta. The picture feels really small. It's really good and really well done, but really small, honestly, and that's the only reason I haven't used this picture in any other videos. This is Vegeta as a God of Destruction, but he also seems to be in his Ultra Ego form, judging by his missing eyebrows and lightly colored eyes. There are a couple things wrong here. For example, the hair is supposed to be purple, and he's not supposed to have a tail. Besides those two things, I think this picture is great, and this is what Vegeta would look like as a God of Destruction. This is Vegeta in some of his most iconic forms, the Majin form, Ultra Ego, and Super Saiyan Blue Evolved. I love this cartoony art style. I also like that the artist kept Vegeta's face consistent in each version. I feel like this style of art is too cartoony to be taken seriously if it was animated, but it's cool for this art piece that stands alone. I feel like this one is missing something. It's just too small. The picture is too good, too well drawn to be seen as this small thing. Goku Mastered Ultra Instinct versus Beerus Full Power is something everybody wants to see, so this artist needs to be drawing the entire full picture. Maybe it's not the artist's fault though. Maybe the person who reposted the image cropped it, and that's why we don't see the full thing here. This is a scene from the manga where Vegeta is beating the life out of Granolah, who has just wished to become the strongest warrior in the universe. I love how the artist colored this manga panel because reading the manga and seeing it in black and white really sucks. It's great when people take it upon themselves to give us color in these pictures. This is Goku in Mastered Ultra Instinct. This picture looks amazing, and you might think it's pretty basic, but if you read the manga, you'd know that this is actually a really well done picture. It's supposed to be drawn in the same style Goku is drawn in the manga. The Goku in the manga does have the slightly narrow eyes, just like this. Like I've said before, I love seeing the Dragon Ball Super manga be put into color because I hate reading it in black and white. This is the manga panel that the artist was trying to recreate. I think they did incredible. I just wish we could have seen a full body piece instead of just his headshot, but the artist was just trying to redraw the manga panel, so I understand why we don't have a full body picture. I know I'm being biased when I say this, but I love how it looks with color. But in my opinion, the artist did a better job here than Toyotaro. Of course, I have to qualify that statement by saying that the manga has a deadline and independent artists can take their time with a piece of art. But I feel like it's okay to point out that fact, because some fans can draw things better than people who create official Dragon Ball content, purely because of differences in time restraints. This Goku looks scary. Could you imagine fighting Goku and then looking up to see this? He looks like he's about to finish someone off. Probably Frieza. This is probably drawn from the Namek Saga. Goku's eyes are really red here. If Goku was evil, this is what it would look like. I love all the different textures here. You can see the flame-like aura surrounding Goku. His tattered clothes rippling in the wind as he prepares a finishing blow for Frieza. The skies are red and black from the broken state of planet Namek. Like wow, this one picture says so many words. This is Bardock in Mastered Ultra Instinct. Obviously this would never happen because he's dead, but it's kind of cool to see this art. I love the fractured Saiyan armor and the blood dripping down his knuckles. The look in his eyes tell me he's fighting someone incredibly strong. Side note, the artist didn't forget Bardock's distinct face scar. Even though that's such a small detail, you can tell this is drawn by a fan because they did remember that part. This is a picture of every transformation Cell has, even a golden form, which he can presumably access due to his Frieza race genetics. You can also see his offspring, Cell Jr., and the version of him that inflates in order to self-destruct. This is Android 17 and 18 in modern gym clothes, and they just finished training. I love that Android 17 is wearing a shirt that says 17 on it. The artist also did an awesome job drawing Android 18's muscles. Look how fit she is. I know she's wearing a sports top in this, but I wish she would wear more revealing clothes like this more often. She's one of the most attractive females in Dragon Ball. They really should be taking advantage of that and giving her better outfits. This is a cool shot of Goku and Vegeta facing each other in their strongest transformations. You guys can comment below which one you think would win and why, but until we get more information from the manga about their forms, I'm not going to weigh in on that debate. I feel like there's just not enough information out yet about Ultra Ego, and Goku hasn't fully mastered Ultra Instinct yet, despite having the white hair. This is Trunks and Goten in Super Saiyan, drawn in the art style of Dragon Ball Super Broly. In this, they're aged up, like we're gonna see in the new Dragon Ball Super superhero movie. So many fans are happy about that because it became a running joke within the Dragon Ball community that Goten and Trunks never seem to grow up or show any signs of aging or maturing. Now people can finally shut up about that. Thanks, Toriyama. This is Goku in Mastered Ultra Instinct, but the background is outer space. The aura of Goku's Ultra Instinct is so cool here. It looks like white and blue flames. There's also blue crystals breaking around Goku, probably from the force of his transformation. Overall, this is one of my favorite drawings of Ultra Instinct Goku because it's such good quality, and I love the space background. This is Android 18 in an alternate outfit. I love this pink crop top. I think she should wear clothes like this more often. She's really fit. The artist did a great job on this one. I want to highlight how intricate the hair is on here. The hair is nice and it looks great, but there's parts that move independently of one another, just like real hair would move. So I wanted to give extra props to the artist for taking the time to make it look this good. I think this is supposed to be Vegeta going Super Saiyan. I'm guessing that solely based on the hair, but this is drawn in a very different style than any other Dragon Ball material. It doesn't even look like Vegeta in the face. The only reason I would assume it's him is because of his iconic hairline. I would say that even though I'm not a fan of the face or this art style, I recognize the effort put in by this artist, and the piece looks great. It's just not really my taste. This is a drawing of Cell before he reached his perfect form. Look how sick the detail is on this. The webs of slobber between his teeth, his spots are well defined, and his eyes are extra creepy here. Cell had a real fear factor to him. He was one of the best villains in Dragon Ball, so I love to see how people still favor him and draw him from time to time. I know it's not likely he'll ever be brought back into Dragon Ball, but the fans keep the thought of him alive. This is a picture of Goku and Vegeta sparring in base form. I wanted to show you this because we're always praising pictures of Goku and Vegeta in their strongest forms, so we forget that they're awesome just in their base forms too. The artist who drew this made it really easy for us to see what's going on here. Vegeta is throwing a punch, or a series of punches, and Goku is dodging it by leaning back and shifting his weight onto his other foot. Now in Super Saiyan, Goku lands a kick, but Vegeta stonewalls the force of the attack. This is Goku in Mastered Ultra Instinct, surrounded by an overflow of energy and lights. Looking closer, the hair has a really good balance of dark and light shading. This picture has so much dimension that I'm getting lost in it. Now this is Goku Black in Ultra Ego. I love the deranged look in his eyes. Ultra Ego makes you pretty savage, so these two stopped me in my tracks. The angle of this one is incredible. Look, you can see the anger in Goku's eyes. His veins are visibly pulsing with rage while his fighting instincts are taking over. Now it looks like Goku is about to attack. Imagine being on the receiving end of this blast. This is Bardock drawn in a more modern anime style. Kind of like the Dragon Ball Super, but more serious, although slightly more reminiscent of the Dragon Ball Z anime style. Notice Bardock's light battle damage. His left shoulder pad is broken off. This is Goku as Captain America. I love the Ultra Instinct hair choice. Goku is smiling here too, which is not out of character, and it looks cool. I also have to appreciate how good the proportions are here. The head doesn't feel out of place. This art feels just right. This picture of Frieza is so cool. He has that psycho look in his eyes, and his teeth are like menacing. Frieza is such a fun character because he's not afraid to be crazy and over the top. He's my favorite Dragon Ball villain. Who's yours? Comment below. I used to get excited about seeing pictures of Piccolo as a God of Destruction, but honestly, as Dragon Ball continues, and in the manga, and with the upcoming movie and all that, it becomes more and more obvious that Vegeta is going to be the one to attain that title. He's the closest to it, and he's making great progress. As much as I love this art, it's bittersweet because I know it'll never happen. Well, I don't know. Never say never. Wow. I was totally blown away by this one. The scene seems to be set in the Tournament of Power arena, when the sky is a greenish-black color. His tail looks longer here than in the official Dragon Ball material, but it's not a bad artistic choice. It doesn't look out of place, and even though the foot looks a bit too big, like it's distorted, it doesn't look bad either. I love the eyes because they really look evil. He looks like a real threat here. This is Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego side by side. Goku and Vegeta fighting together for the greater good. I love how far they've come and how different they are as characters. I really like this one of Vegeta and Gotenks side by side as Super Saiyans. Gotenks is in Super Saiyan 3 and Vegeta is using the regular Super Saiyan form. His Potara earrings are dangling forward slightly because he's having to bend over a bit so he can pose for a photo with Gotenks. If you didn't notice, the characters are drawn here as if they're about to get their picture taken together. If you didn't see it at first, don't feel bad. I just figured that out too. Now here's Gogeta Super Saiyan, but it looks like he has a halo over his head. So that means either Vegeta fused with a dead Goku to form Gogeta with a halo, or someone killed Gogeta and he's in the other world still somehow fused. Look how awesome this is though. The aura Gogeta is putting out is lighting him up, and there's wrinkles in the leather part of his outfit. This attention to detail is astounding. Look, this is why I love making videos like this, sharing my favorite fan art, because as I'm making this video, I see this picture immediately after making a segment about a picture that depicts the same thing, but now you guys can see my favorite version of this scene from the Dragon Ball Super manga. This is Goku and Vegeta in the Tournament of Power when they were teaming up against Jiren. Goku using Ultra Instinct and Vegeta using Super Saiyan Blue Evolved. The battle damage on Vegeta is intricate and his facial proportions look really good here. To be honest, I don't like the Great Saiyaman, but this is actually cool. If you look really closely, you can see his arm is hurt and his helmet is broken on the side. There's visible movement of his cape and you can see the pain in his eyes. Wow, this Gohan was the best and he didn't even know it. With the new movie coming up, I hope Gohan really does become relevant again. I can't imagine all his potential going to waste. So whoever made this, thank you, because there was something I couldn't get off of my mind. What if instead of experimenting with this CGI stuff that people don't want, what if they made the new movie in the same art style that they had in the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie? It would look so cool because they used animation along with a bit of CGI here and there. Most people rated that movie positively, so I don't know why they're using different methods now when they know what's gonna work.